Welcome Groovy Gang to another episode of Mr. Stokes' TV. Got a new concept for you. Mr. Stokes investigates.
Oh, baby, I'm begging.
Like the tune? I know, it's very good, isn't it? Anyway, the idea that there are more stars in the universe than there are grains of sand on Earth. Thinking, could that possibly be true? Let's investigate. So, I'm in Norfolk on a beach called Wintersham. So I've come up to the sand dunes where the sand's a bit drier. Quite a rare habitat now. You can probably hear the skylarks. They nest in the sand dunes. You can see the grass that goes through. But now we can see the sand falling through my fingers. How many grains in here? Must be a few thousand grains of sand in my hand. Wonder how many grains are on this whole beach. Millions. And for that matter, how many grains of sand do you reckon there are in the whole world? Mind-boggling number. But that's not half of it. Let's compare that with the rest of the universe. But let's find out about the size of the universe from someone who knows what they're talking about. Professor Brian Cox.
I mean, in the piece of the universe we can see, there are something like 2 trillion galaxies. We haven't counted them all, but that's an estimate based on surveys of the local universe. 2 trillion, 2,000 billion galaxies. And each galaxy is, let's say, around the size of the Milky Way. Some are bigger, some are smaller, but the Milky Way has 400 billion stars in it. It takes light over 100,000 years to cross a galaxy, and there are 2 trillion of them in the piece of the universe we can see. And we're very sure that that piece that we can see is a small bit of what may be an infinite universe beyond. We don't know, actually.
Right, so I've been on the internet, I've researched, so we can have a comparison of grains of sand to stars in the universe. And what I've found, and I have checked those sites that can verify their numbers, I found this. The latest geological studies suggest that the total volume of sand on Earth, in terms of grains, is 7.5 sextillion grains of sand. And a sextillion is 100,000 trillion. 100,000 trillion. Remember, a trillion is 1,000 billion, and a billion is 1,000 million, and it doesn't matter. But it gets bigger. They estimate that the universe contains at least 70 septillion stars. A septillion is 1,000,000 trillion. This is mental. But basically, there are more stars in the universe than there are grains of sand on Earth, but both are a ridiculously big number, and number too massive to even fathom. I struggle to count 100. But it is mind-blowing, I told you. Now, does the size of the universe, with its trillions of galaxies and trillions of planets and stars, have any effect or impact on what you believe in? Probably not. But what is important, that we look after our tiny, tiny part. Right then, everyone. Before we comment on comments, get my glasses on, just want to have a little chat with you about the merch. Who would believe that these little beauties would cause such a stir? My Mr. Stokes bookmarks have almost all gone. They proved to be very, very collectible. I even heard that one went for a bag of drumstick lollies. Not just one lolly, a whole bag of drumstick lollies. That's how popular it proved to be. So imagine how much one of these little beauties will be worth. Look at this. It's a Mr. Stokes TV car bumper sticker. Imagine you in the trade out there with your white vans, one of these beauties on the back. What about some of you that have salons, maybe hair, nail, beauty? Imagine that on the wall. What a talking point it would be. Imagine if one of my bookmarks go for a bag of lollies, how much one of these will go for. Probably enough to destroy your teeth completely. And there are only 5 of these in the world. One of them's on my car. There are 4 up for grabs. You'd like to win one, wouldn't you? Yes? Let me explain how. Today we discovered that there are over 70 septillion stars in the universe. All you've got to do is email me. My Mr. Stokes email should be appearing here now. If not, it's on my bio. The number 70 septillion. The first 4 of you to send me the correct number, 70 septillion, will win an unbelievable prize. You know you want one. More merch news coming soon. Right then, let's comment on comments. Just let a drink first. Quite thirsty all doing all this. Oh, that's refreshing. What a lovely drink that is. Really good. Quite healthy as well. Anyway, on with your comments. Mr. CDB 6174. At school, they're going to be Mr. Stokes bookmark resellers. Well, I think Mr. CDB 6174, we've already discovered there are Mr. Stokes bookmark resellers. They seem to be going for a bag of lollies. What my bumper stickers be worth is anyone's guess. Applewood Shredder 5128, interesting name. Sir, can you try and make a beef Wellington, please? Ooh, get you, Applewood Shredder ERZ 5128. Beef Wellington, eh? That's quite a tall order. Be quite a long episode. I do make a very, very good beef Wellington. Maybe I'll make that a separate standalone video. Duck Flu. Hi, sir. Please, could you try making a spaghetti bolognese? Well, I do make a very, very good spaghetti bolognese, as you can imagine. In fact, I make a very good everything, to be honest. Yes, I will make a spaghetti bolognese fairly soon. Show everyone how to make it, which will include a veggie version as well, because we want to try and include the vegetarians in this, please, people. It's not all about red meat. Demrald 626. Sir, you should do a video about MREs. There's something the military eat. It's food in a packet, and all you do is pour in water, hot water, and leave it for 5 minutes, and then it's cooked. Well, Demrald 626, if what you want is to see me vomit all over the camera in front of everyone, then I will make some MREs. But as you know, I only ever cook and eat quality food. It doesn't have to be expensive, but it has to be good quality. So that's what I'll be doing. Oh, Mr. Beast, you're back. I've been watching some of your videos this week. They're very, very good. Those Orbeez, that was very, very clever. Excellent work. Mr. Stokes, have you considered making your own drinks? Seems to make a lot of money for people like KSI. KSI. So you pump up your tires with. That's tire pressure. No, wait a minute, that's PSI. Anyway, no. I think cashing in on food and drink with your name as a YouTuber is a really, really sad thing to do. No. How do you know what you're drinking? I mean, it's probably pumped full of chemicals and sugars. It's just a way of making money. I just don't want to make money in that way. Thank you very much. But Mr. Beast, thank you for commenting once again. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Really, really good. I hope you learned a lot about the universe, and I'll see you all again next week. Take care and bye. Monty's looking quite regal. Must be something to do with the coronation.
Begging you, put your loving hand out, baby. Begging you, put your loving hand out, baby.
And remember, a trillion is 1,000 billion. And a million, billion, zillion, gillion, I have no idea. These are probably just made up numbers. Like a billion, cajillion, cadillion.